If you're a new parent, weaning can be an intimidating process. In this video, I'm going to give you a simple guide on how to say goodbye to bottle feeding and make the transition to solid foods easier for both you and your baby. 1. What is the best stage to start weaning? The World Health Organization (WHO) recommends introducing solid foods to babies at around 6 months old. Starting later than this can increase the risk of anemia, obesity, and other nutritional deficiencies. 2. How do you know when your baby is ready for weaning? It is important to wait until your baby is developmentally ready for weaning. Generally, a baby should be at least 6 months old before beginning to eat solid foods. You will likely notice changes in your baby's behavior that indicate they are ready to start weaning, such as increased interest in food and mealtime activities, sucking on their hands or toys as if they were trying to suckle, sitting up with support, reaching out to grab and hold food items, closed mouth when offered a spoonful of food, opening the mouth when offered a spoonful of food, moving the tongue from side to side during attempts at eating. 3. What are some good first foods to introduce during weaning? When it comes to introducing solids during weaning, there are a few good options for first foods. One of the best places to start is with single-ingredient purees or soft mashed fruits and vegetables. Purees are easy to prepare at home in advance and can be frozen for future use. Excellent examples include sweet potato, avocado, banana, apple, and pears. These provide an excellent introduction to a baby's palate, as well as important vitamins and minerals needed for growth and development. It's also worth trying out cereals such as oats, rice cereals, or quinoa flakes mixed with breast milk or formula milk, which create a creamy texture that babies often find appealing. 4. Are there any tips for making the transition from bottle feeding to solid foods easier? Thus, here are some tips to make weaning easier. 1. Start slow and introduce one new food at a time so you can monitor for any allergies or sensitivities. 2. Offer your baby small, bite-sized pieces of food that are easy for them to pick up and chew. 3. Offer finger foods as much as possible. This not only encourages self-feeding, but it also helps develop the muscles in their hands and fingers. 4. Experiment with different flavors, textures, and colors to get your baby used to variety in their diet. 5. Be patient while they learn how to eat. It's normal for babies and toddlers to reject certain foods or take a while to learn how to eat them. 6. Encourage your baby to feed themselves as much as possible. This helps promote independence and self-confidence in eating. 7. Don't forget to include plenty of fluids. Water, juice, or milk will help keep your baby hydrated while they transition from bottle feeding to solid foods. 8. Finally, follow your baby's cues and go at their own pace. Every child is different and may need more time than others when it comes to weaning. 5. Is it okay if my baby doesn't eat a lot of solids at first? It's completely normal for your baby to take a while to get used to eating solid food. They might not eat a lot of solids at first, but that doesn't mean they won't start liking them eventually. It's important to keep offering them different types of foods and textures as they get used to them. If your baby is refusing some particular food, don't worry, it can take multiple tries before they accept something new. Just keep being consistent and patient. If you create positive associations with meal times, your little one will soon learn to love their meals. Be sure to look for signs that your baby is full so you don't overfeed them, and make sure their meals are fun and interesting for them. 6. How can I encourage my baby to try new solid food textures and flavors? When introducing new textures and flavors, start small. Offer your baby a few different bites of food at each meal, gradually increasing the variety over time. You can also try blending together different combinations of foods to create unique flavor profiles. Some parents use a one-bite rule, where they offer one bite of something new before expecting their baby to eat the whole thing. This helps prevent mealtime stress for both parent and child. Additionally, offering a variety of finger foods is an easy way for babies to get exposed to different textures and tastes without being overwhelmed by too much unfamiliarity at once. 7. When should I stop giving bottles and switch entirely over to solids? Every baby is different and will progress at their own pace during weaning. Generally, it's best to switch over to solids completely when your baby is around 6 months old. At this point, they have usually developed the physical skills necessary for eating solid food, such as the ability to sit up with support and pick up small objects. You can also use signs like decreased interest in bottle feedings or an increased appetite to indicate that your baby may be ready for solids. It's important to consult with a pediatrician before making any major changes to your baby's diet. Weaning can be a difficult process for both parents and babies, but with the right strategies and support, you'll get through it. Now that you have an understanding of how to make this transition easier for everyone involved, start putting these tips into practice today. We hope our guide has been helpful in getting you started. If you have any questions or experiences about weaning that you would like to share, please leave us a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more parenting advice from us.